Hello. I had a photography meetup a couple weeks ago in Florida. It was great. Quite a few people turned out. I've had people recently say, "Why aren't you making videos on photography?" Well, there's only a few reasons for that, and I'd like to explain what they are. Nothing is changing. I noticed, and I don't like to look at other photography YouTube channels, but their viewership is way down. And everybody that, because they live on affiliate links, you know, trying to pimp and sell things to people. Buy, this is the greatest new camera. Click on my link below to buy. That makes people mad. The reason why now it makes people mad is because everybody's suffering. They're making a lot less money. And, you know, I'm in that boat. I'm making a significantly less money. I feel like I'm working twice as hard to make half as much. But these other photography channels, one of them, a big YouTuber, I won't say who it is, with over 1 million subscribers, he made a video a few months ago just basically flat out admitting, it's like, man, no one's watching my videos, they're getting tons of hate. It's just like, things are down. It's like, yeah, because that's all that person does is try to pimp new gear that people don't need. I recommend stuff that, you know, I don't sell anything and I don't have any affiliate links. People want recommendations on quality stuff that's going to last, that's going to make them happy for years and years and years. Even working photographers are not jumping ship and switching camera brands. In other words, their gear is paid for by the money that they make from working with it. They don't do that stuff. They don't watch those videos. They don't believe. They laugh at that stuff. I laugh at that stuff too. So, you know, in this year of 2020 and 2021, people just kind of don't want to talk about it. They got the gear that they need and use, and I'm trying to get a hold of the new 80mm Fujifilm GF lens. I recently got done reviewing the GFX 100S. I have a couple lenses coming in to review, but nothing has changed. I know percentage-wise the photography videos have been a lot less, but people are way more stressed out, and it's not just my channel. I told you, I looked at like the other top 5. Some of them have been talking about it. Viewership is way down. They just don't want to talk about. People don't want to watch videos on, hey, you got to buy this latest, greatest, expensive camera and lens. They don't want that in this climate. And it doesn't matter if they're a hobbyist photographer or if they're a working photographer. They just don't. Money is less. Nobody's doing wedding photography essentially anymore. Event photography is deader than a doornail. I keep telling people, and I have for years and years and years, even before all this stuff started, I said, listen, the money is in product photography and corporate and business photography. And it is still there right now. I had a gig, well, it was the last gig was before I went to Florida. I have another one next week, small thing, interior, exterior of a website, of a business for their website. It's not like I've shifted gears away from photography videos and gear reviews. But I know what people are going through. I know what people feel. The biggest YouTuber, which I won't mention his name, you know, Regis and Kathy Lee channel, I'll pop in there every once in a while. Their videos get tons and tons of hatred, downvotes, and tons of hatred. Because all these channels do, that's all they know how to do. It's like, oh my God, it's the latest and greatest, it's awesome, it's real expensive, and I think you should buy it. Click my affiliate link below to buy one for yourself. Yay! People don't like that. Smart people didn't like that before all this started in the world. And now that everybody's suffering and wedding photography has gone to hell in a handbasket, and so has event photography, they really, really, really don't like it. So what I'm being is, I hate to use this word, I'm being sensitive to what people do and don't want. I have various skills on various fronts. You know, I write books, I translate, I make things, discuss metaphysics, field theory. I've always been doing this. But if there's any topics on photography, you know, a group of people, you know, to collectively tell you, I would like to learn about this, I'll be the quickest. I got 6,600 videos, something like that. I cover essentially everything, but I love covering, you know, there's a video I'd like to make very, very soon about pixel pitch. One thing people don't understand is pixel pitch and new sensor tech. People say, well, how could a smaller pixel pitch perform identical to a larger one of an older sensor, and that one's easy to explain. And talking about sensor saturation, which none of these other YouTubers talk about. But I've found recently, and it's identical to other YouTube photography channels, when you're talking about photography, people are like, I don't want to hear about it. You know, I'm working less, you know, making less money, I'm struggling to pay the bills. I'm just not in the mood for talking about, you know, the latest, greatest, super expensive camera that I don't need. But I haven't stopped reviewing cameras or on lenses. I'm just being sensitive to what's going on in the world. And I see that reflected in other YouTube photography channels. Undeniably so. So, this is my message to the photography world. And I still answer all emails and questions and live stream stuff on photography. I'm still a working photographer. I'm still trying to get a hold of as much gear as possible to review. But people right now just don't want the new gear reviews. They just don't, because everybody's into zombie mode and they're focusing on paying the bills, and nobody's hardly traveling anymore. I mean, a lot of photography is traveling. And who the heck is traveling anymore? Seriously, I mean, not a lot. So, I really wanted to explain that in this video, because I've been asked that recently. But nothing has changed. I'm just trying to be sensitive to what people want, okay? Tell me where I'm wrong on that. I'm always eager to listen, and I always read every comment. Always. May not agree with it, whatever, it's fine. Express your opinion freely. Just don't be so abusive in the comments. I get sick of abusive comments. I've seen so many abusive comments over the year, they don't even faze me anymore, but try to be halfway civil. Thanks. Goodbye.